So here I am with this news announcement. I'll check out the specific details later. So let's take a look. So I'm not very familiar with the custom pack, so this is just gonna more or less be a reaction for me. Looking at the stuff I know, there might be some stuff in here that I don't know that is gonna be changed. So let's take a look. So major changes apparently. It has slightly less bugs than previously. Maybe nice. What is the name of this company again? By the way, I love this little area right here. Yeah, I don't want to, like, look at it. We also run events, contests, and whatnot, where you can win in-game cosmetics. Oh, okay. So let's see here. Changed Frog from 3-1 to 3-2. Okay, so it's gonna have 1 extra health for the Frog. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, because, the Frog definitely has a weakness where it is only having 1 health. That is a pretty big deal. I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that changed. Changed Iguana. Okay, so Iguana, if I remember correctly, is the one where if you throw it... I'm not looking. I'm just reading, by the way. Or thinking off the top of my head. You throw... when an enemy pet is pushed or summoned, you throw a rock at it or whatever, you deal damage to it. I believe it's 1 damage. So, Tier 1 to Tier 2. That's a massive change. Well, not massive, but that is a pretty big change. Iguana is usually in my first selection of pets, at least in the weekly pack. I usually go with Iguana. Huh. Interesting. I can't do it now in my initial game, because I would do, like, Iguana, like 3 or 4 Iguanas, and then go with, maybe the horse, the seahorse? We'll see. Stats. 1-3 to 3-3! Whoa, that is a huge buff. Getting 3-3, I mean, it is a tier 2. That is really interesting. So it's getting a massive 2 damage buff from the get-go. That's crazy. Old level 1 ability. Enemy summoned or pushed, deal 1 damage to it. Old level 2, 2 damage. Old level 3, 3 damage. Okay. New level 1 ability. Enemy summoned or pushed, deal 2 damage to it, so it's double the damage. Interesting. So in that way, it's a lot similar, a lot more closer to, just in terms of damage, that means it's a lot more closer to the pufferfish. Interesting. So yeah, 2, 4, and 6. That's a pretty substantial change. So Iguana is now, is it less or more viable? It's a tier 2, but it's got great stats for a tier 2. It's a 3-3. Like, Iguana is crazy good now. But Iguana can't be used in the very, very early game. Still early game, but not very, very early game, because it's a tier 2. That's huge. 2 damage. That's crazy. Changed Kiwi. Okay. Old level 1 ability. Sell, give 1 random strawberry friend, +1 attack, and +2 health. Yeah, I remember that. And then it was +2, +4, +3, +6. What is it now? Sell, replace 1 random friendly strawberry perk with +2 and +2. Oh! Replace 1 random friendly strawberry perk. So, after this usage, the strawberry goes away? Interesting. With +2, +2. New level 2 ability. Sell. Replace 1 random friendly with +4, +4, +6, +6. Interesting. Is that an upgrade? I mean, it's more attack, but it says replace. 1 random friendly strawberry perk. You're replacing the perk. So the strawberries are going to have to be more... You're going to have to, like, replace the strawberries more often. So basically what you're doing here is... Sell. The problem, though, is that you're still selling the Kiwi. So Kiwi is still in the sell meta. So what you're doing is you're basically trading your Kiwi for a pair. Because if you buy it at level 1, it's basically the equivalent to the pair with +2, +2. So what you're basically doing is you're trading the Kiwi with a pair. But the kiwi, but you need to buy the strawberry first, so you need to buy the strawberry and the kiwi, and all you get is a pear out of it. That's probably a nerf. I mean, you do get a lot more damage. +6/+6 is pretty substantial, but still. That's level 3. Change to Marmoset. Added to Star Pack. Oh, okay. That's it though, huh? Change to Mouse. Mouse is, if I remember correctly, that's if you sell it, you get an apple. I believe a free apple. So, stats change from 1-2 to 3-2. That is a massive buff. Or if it's still tier 1, that is a huge buff. That's the same as the beaver. That is a pretty substantial buff from 1-2 to 3-2 for the mouse. So now you actually have to make a real decision if you want to sell it or not. Because previously there was no reason to not sell it. Because it basically was like a mouse. A mouse, let's be real, a mouse was basically just like an apple for the next turn. So you would buy the mouse if you have space for it, and you don't have an apple, and you need an apple, and you don't have an apple in your roster. Like, let's say you have like honey or whatever, right? Or the peach. So you would buy the mouse, and then next turn you would get that free apple. But now, you might want to keep the mouse and then just sell it for later. Old level 1 ability, stock 1 free apple if you sell it, stock 1 better apple if you sell it, and stock 1 free best apple if you sell it. Oh, so they're changing it? New level 1 ability, sell, stock 1 gold apple. Gold apple? Stock 1, oh, sorry, I understand. I'm stupid. It's stock 1 gold apple. So it's not free anymore, it's 1 gold, which is still far cheaper. Like, 1 gold is a pretty good deal for an apple. But this is no longer a... This is an interesting one. So the mouse is buffed in terms of attack, which is a pretty big deal. But it's nerfed in that instead of it being a free apple, it's 1 gold. So now you can't really treat it as in you investing. I mean, you can still treat it as you investing in a future apple, but it makes less sense now because it costs a gold. I mean, 1 gold is still good, but I'm just saying, like, you know. Change Koala stats from 1-2 to 3-2. Koala I haven't played with, I don't think, so I have no idea. Change Panda. Oh, the abilities change. Level 1 ability, this is the old level 1 ability. Start of battle, give 50% of attack and health to the nearest friend ahead, then faint. 50%, 100%, 150%. Yeah, Panda was pretty good. Panda was pretty decently versatile if you had, like, a really strong heavy hitter at the front. Because, you could just keep investing in the Panda, and then sacrifice your Panda to give it to a better character that doesn't have good stats. But obviously you would be losing a character, so take that with a grain of salt. Let's see, though, if they change it. New level 1 ability. Start of battle. If friend ahead, give 50% attack and health to it, then faint. Interesting. So, basically, they're just making it so that they're buffing the Panda. Because they're making it so that if you put the Panda at the very front, that's a good one. This is actually really good. Hold on, I'm trying to think about the consequences of this. If friend ahead, give 50% attack and health to it, then faint. So, this means that if you put the Panda at the very front, then it will not faint and just lose its purpose. You can put the Panda as your front runner at the very beginning of your stack, and it can survive. That's a pretty substantial deal. And what that also means is that if you really wanted to, you could have it be swallowed by the whale. And then when the whale faints, it spits out the Panda. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, that's a buff. And then 100%, 150%. Nice, I'm glad they added that little thing. Change Shrimp. Stats 2-3 to 2-2, so they nerfed the Shrimp. I had a feeling this was going to happen. They nerfed the Shrimp. Change Stork. Stork is not one of the characters I've played with, so I don't know what Stork is. I guess we'll see right here. Old level 1 ability, Faint. Summon 1 level 1 pet from the previous shop tier. Yeah. that sounds about right. Level 2 pet, level 3 pet. Okay, new level 1 ability. Faint, summon one level 1 pet from the previous shop tier as a 3-2. Interesting. So it's health capped now, as a 3-2. Oh my. That's interesting. Okay. And is it the same for... Oh no, it's 6-4. Oh, so it is... The health does get buffed. So if this is 3-2 and this is 6-4, what is this? 9-3? 9-6? 9-6, wow. So a level 3 Stork is still pretty good. A level 3 Stork's actually very good. Change Tabby Cat. Stats from 4-2 to 4-3. Ooh, a health buff for the Tabby Cat. Okay. That's it? That's it. Change Camel. What does Camel do again? That's, take damage and you heal the one behind you? Stats go from 2-4 to 3-4. Interesting. So it gets a health buff. Or damage buff, sorry. Old level 1 ability. Yep, or it says right here. Hurt. Give the nearest friend behind +2/+2. Yeah. And then +4/+4, and then +6/+6. New health ability. Give the nearest friend behind +1/+2. Oh, that is a massive nerf. That is a massive nerf. Instead of it being +1 or +2/+2, it's +1/+2. That's a nerf. Wow. And I'm guessing it's +2/+4, +3/+6. Yeah. Does that compensate? Does the 1 extra damage compensate for that? I don't think so. But then again, Camel was quite strong. So, I mean, this is a nerf. That's the purpose, is that it's a nerf. But yeah, 3-4. That's I mean, that's better. I'm not going to sit here and say that this isn't an upgrade. They didn't nerf the health, that's what matters, right? Like, if they had made it 3-5, oh my god, that would be... I think if they made it 3-5, that would actually be a good compensation. But 3-4, like... Change to Eel. Stats 3-4 to 4-2. Oh! I forgot what Eel does off the top of my head. I think it's like... No, I don't remember what Eel does. More damage, I believe? Like, instant damage from the beginning? I forgot what it was. Eel isn't in the pack I play very often. Giraffe... Nerfed from 1-3 to 1-2. Really? I didn't think the Giraffe needed any nerfs. I'm gonna be honest. Huh. From 1-3 to 1-2. Wow. I mean, the Giraffe is pretty good, but... Is that 1 damage? Or is that 1 extra health really... I mean, it is 33% of the health. Change to Musk Ox. Old level 1 ability. Friend ahead fence, gain +1/+2. Yeah, I remember that. And then +2/+4, and then +3/+6. New level 1 ability. Friend ahead feints, gain +1 and +2 until end of battle. Oh! I forgot that you could use that. Oh, I forgot that you could use that to... I forgot that you could use the pill on him, the sleeping pill, so it would give him permanent health. So you could just buy a pet, pill it. I mean, it will cost 4. Like, let's be real though. You're paying 4 gold for +1/+2. Although, to be fair, if you're late game, then that's paying 1 gold for +3/+6, which is pretty good. Like, paying 4 gold for +3/+6 is pretty substantial. Now it's only till the end of the battle. So it's basically, if you were to do that, you'd basically be getting a buffed version of the cupcake. For 1 extra gold, you get a buffed version of the cupcake, if it's a level 3. That's a pretty substantial difference. I'll be honest, I never even used the Ox like that, but fair enough. Changed Owl. Stats level 1-2 to 4-4? Oh my god, that is huge! That is the biggest change so far! From 1-2 to 4-4, that is crazy. What tier is Owl again? I can't even remember. Again, I don't really play with Owl much, but... Changed Ox. Stats 1-3 to 2-4. So, this is the one that, this is not the Musk Ox. This is the regular Ox where the friend ahead feints, you get Melon and +1 damage, I believe. Old level 1 ability, friend ahead feints, gain Melon and +1 attack. Yeah. +2/+3. Let's see how it's changed. New level 1 ability. Friend ahead faints. Gain melon perk. Works 1 time per turn. Oh my. So you don't gain attack. It's not like a, it doesn't work like a glorified, kangaroo, basically. Because the kangaroo, the friend ahead faints, you gain, health and attack. But now, it only works 1 time per turn. So this only makes sense to have, behind. It says 1 time per turn. Can you still use the faint strat though? I don't know. But like the sleeping pill, sorry, the sleeping pill strat. Can you sleeping pill the friend ahead? Presumably you can. I'm trying to think about the consequences of this. I mean, I don't really play to get that damage. So basically, if you have a healthy absorber up in front of you, like a health absorber or damage absorber in front of the ox, that doesn't make sense anymore. The only person you want in front of an ox is just like one guy, like somebody who can do massive damage but won't survive for very long, or just like a dummy, or not a dummy, but like an assistance character, like the monkey. Someone who doesn't need to survive, but you need somebody in front of them so you can get the melon perk, basically. Because getting a melon perk mid-game and not after the fact is what is valuable. So like, if you have the melon perk from the very beginning, remember though, the health and damage did get buffed by 1, so 1/1. Yeah. Change Starfish. Tier from 3 to 4? Stats from 3-2 to 3-4. Oh, that compensates for it, though. Yeah, that's a pretty big damage, or health buff. 3-4. Yeah. Change to Anteater. Anteater is summon ants after you die. Tier 4-3. Oh, interesting. It's going from Tier 4 to Tier 3, so the opposite of the Starfish. Old level 1 ability, faint, summon 2 level 1 ants. Oh, it was 2. Sorry, it was 2 level 1 ants. New level 1 ability, summon 1/1/1 level 3 ant. Oh! Oh, interesting. So okay. You're only spawning 1 ant as opposed to 2. So it makes less sense for the summon meta to use, or for a summons build, it makes less sense to use the Anteater, because you only summon 1 as opposed to 2. But that ant is going to be a level 3 ant, which means it can, I think it does like +3/+3 to a random teammate. Oh, but it scales though, it scales. So if it's level 1, it summons 1. If it's level 2, it summons 2. If it's level 3, it summons 3. Okay, so you could theoretically use, if you have a max level Anteater, you could use this in a summon build. You would want to put them near the end so you can actually use it, right? Like, you don't want to Anteater as your front runner, obviously. I mean, you didn't want to Anteater as your front runner previously, but yeah. Changed Chameleon. Stats 1/3 to 3/5. Holy guacamole. That is a free pair. And nothing else? That is a huge buff. From 1/3 to 3/5? Damn. Changed Egyptian Vulture. Now, I have no idea what this is. This is not in any of the packs I've played, so I don't know what this is. I'm gonna read it, though. Tier 4 to 5. Okay. Stats from 5/4 to 7/4. That's a buff, yeah. So you're going up in tier, but it's boosted in 2 damage. Old level 1 ability, Knockout. Activate and faint ability of the nearest friend behind. Works 1 time per battle. That's how that worked? Okay. Again, this is in a pack I'd never played, so... Or it's in a pack that I don't have. New level 1 ability, Knockout. Activate ability on the nearest faint friend behind. Oh, okay, so it doesn't have to be a faint ability. The nearest faint friend behind? Oh, no, it does have to be, it has to be a faint, it has to be a friend with a faint ability, but it no longer has to be directly behind them. So it says activate oh, wait, what? Hold on, let me understand this. Knockout, activate faint ability on the nearest friend behind. Knockout, activate ability on the nearest faint friend behind. Isn't that the same? No, is it? I don't know. This isn't a pack I don't know, so I'm not going to pretend it's like I understand. Changed Manta Ray 5-4 to 5-6. Changed Penguin 2-4 to 3-1-3. That's a nerf. That's a huge nerf. From 2-4 to 1-3? Wow. Isn't Penguin like a high level tier? Isn't he like a tier 4? That's a huge nerf. Changed Platypus stats from 5-2 to 2-2. That is a massive nerf. That is an absolutely astonishing nerf. Wow. Old level 1 ability, summon 1 level 1 Duck and Beaver. New level 1 ability, Sell and Faint, summon 1 3/3 level 1 Duck and Beaver. Huh. So it's pretty much the same, except slightly changed in that it's now health deterministic, so 3-3-6-6-9-9, so you do have a health buffer. And it's from selling and fainting. So you don't have to just sell it. That is a huge buff. I mean, to be fair, that damage nerf is extreme. From 5-2 to 2-2, that is an extreme damage nerf. But this is a buff right here. It happens when you faint as well. That's a huge one. I never really played Platypus, so. Changed Cockatoo, old level 1 ability, give 3 random faint friends +2 and +1 health. This is a Cockatoo again, I don't really know what this is. So, tier 5 to 4, cool. Give 3 random faint friends +2, +1, +4, +2, +6, +3. Okay, so new level 1 ability. Give 2, so it's gone down from 3 to 2. Faint friends, +2 attack, and +1 health. So, it got nerfed in that the Cockatoo only buffs 2 random faint friends as opposed to 3, but it went down in tier. So you get it earlier in the game. You get it mid-game as opposed to late game. Well, not late game, but mid-late game. New level 3, yeah, same thing. Changed Crane stats from 9-2 to 6-5. That's a very interesting change. So they buffed the hell out of the health, but nerfed the hell out of the damage by 3 on each. So -3, +3. Ooh, Monkey, okay. Wait, they're changing the Monkey. I'm curious to see how they're changing the Monkey. Old level 1 ability, End Turn. Give rightmost friend +2, +3. Now the question is, are they nerfing it, buffing it, or just, tweaking it? Let's see. End Turn, new level 1 ability, End Turn, give frontmost friend +2 and +3. How is that any different? What's the difference between rightmost and frontmost? Also, interesting. Maybe it's frontmost friend. Isn't that the same thing? It's not friend ahead, it's frontmost friend. Whatever. Change Shark stats from 4-2 to 2-2. That is a huge nerf. Well, not huge. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a big, but that is a pretty substantial nerf. For Shark, isn't Shark like tier 4 or tier 5? It's not tier 6, I know that. It's like tier 4, tier 5. And you only deal 2 damage. That is crazy. Old level 1 ability. Friend faints, gain +1, +2, double outside battle. New level 1 ability. Friend faints, gain +2, +2. Oh! Okay. So their nerf... Oh, that's a buff, actually, then. That's a buff. It's not double outside battle, so you can't use the, sleeping pill to buff the shark. Though, to be fair, that would only make sense if it was level 3, but, I mean, it would make sense if it was level 2 as well, but, it would make the most amount of sense at level 3. New level 1 ability, though, is +2, +2, so it deals, and +4, +4, +6, +6. So it does, that's a buff, I think. I mean, you're gonna have to go hardcore in the summons. This is a summon build character, but that's a lot more damage. I now feel like I don't need to use the croissant or any kind of like, I don't know if I was using the croissant or whatever. Whatever I used on the shark to buff its health or attack, I don't have the need to really do this much anymore because it gets a lot of attack. Stats for Piranha 10 to 2. Ooh! That's not how you spell Piranha, right? Piranha is 2 H's or 2 N's? One of those two? That can't be how you spell Piranha. Verifying, hold on. No, that's correct. Huh. Interesting. The more you know. Changed Saber-Tooth Tiger. Saber-Tooth Tiger is not one I've played with, I don't think. Stats from 8-6 to 6-6. All level 1 ability, hurt, summon one random one... Sorry, so summon one random tier 1 pet as a 6-6. Okay. Hurt, summon one random tier 1 pet as a 5-5. And 10-10 and 15-15. So this is just a massive nerf. They nerfed the attack, and they nerfed the amount of health and attack for the tier pet that got summoned. Okay. Added Durian. Okay, tier 5, ability, give one pet the Durian perk. Perk, reduce the most healthy enemy by 33 health before attacking once. Interesting. Added to the golden pack. Interesting. Changed Waffle. Old ability, activate by ability. New ability, activate by ability, or give plus 4 health. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Well, there you go. Those are all of the changes. We can go kind of through one at a time. So this is how it works. So 3-4, plus 1, plus 2. Mouse is now a 3-2. Ox is slightly different. You don't heal. This is the regular Ox. You don't heal upon the friend ahead feigning. Or, sorry, you don't heal. You don't gain attack. Shark, nerfed in attack overall, but gains more attack per friend feint. Anteater, it summons 1 level 1/1 ant. Panda, if friend ahead feints, give 50% attack. What was the other change for Panda? There was another change. Or what was the change? It was, if friend ahead, as opposed to, like the exception. They added the exception. So only if there is a friend ahead. That's what it was. Kiwi, Slark, Iguana, obviously 3-3 now. Starfish, Platypus, Marmoset, Cockatoo, Egyptian Vulture, Muskox, Durian. Yeah. And then Waffle. Giraffe got nerfed in health. Monkey... I forgot what it's frontmost as opposed to rightmost, whatever that means. Penguin, Shrimp, Owl, Tabby Cat, Koala, Piranha, Eel. Start of battle, gain plus 50% health. That's what it was. Right. Frog, Chameleon, or Saber-Tooth Tiger, Chameleon, Crane, and Manta Ray. Okay. Well, there you go. That was my reaction to the patch notes for Super Auto Pets. Now I'm going to go ahead and record another video in Super Auto Pets. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Peace. Bye.